You probably have heard of the Not So Big Church. It's so important that people have made videos about it and written books. Its members gather often. Close to home, they meet up on Sundays. And every year, many of them travel to be with others, sometimes far from home. They meet up other times too, just to learn and grow together. They like being together. Maybe because their scriptures remind them how important that is. So, what has the Not So Big Church been doing lately? The church has been spreading its wings and growing in a number of countries. In 2025, the Global Church of the Brethren Communion met nearly every month on Zoom, which got these leaders ready for a big meeting this past April. While a few joined online because of the challenges with their visas, most were able to travel to Spain and meet in person. One of those leaders is Expert Bukene, who planted the Not So Big Church in Burundi. He first learned about this church when someone handed him a Dunker Guide to Brethren history. "That's the church for me," he said. And the Not So Big Church got a little bigger. When the global church gets together, people speak in different languages. That's true in the United States, too. The Not So Big Church is working to translate more and more resources into different languages. Many materials, both print and online, are provided in 3 languages, and some events offer live translation. As the Not So Big Church continues to welcome people from many backgrounds, it has also recognized a growing challenge. Some members have come to the United States seeking safety, but now face the risk of deportation. Because of this emergency, church members and organizations have banded together to form the Deportation Defense Response. This effort includes prayer gatherings, alerts, financial support, and resources. The Not So Big Church remembers its own history, that its members came to the United States more than 300 years ago, seeking safety and a better life. They were following Jesus then, and they are still following Jesus now. In 2025, the Not So Big Church brought one of its longtime ministries to a close. For more than 80 years, the Material Resources Program had sent relief supplies around the world. But as needs and methods have changed, this was no longer the most effective way to serve. Even so, it was not easy to say goodbye to those who had served so faithfully. Their work reflected the church's deep commitment to serving others. And that commitment continues. The Not So Big Church is still rebuilding houses damaged by storms in Kentucky and North Carolina, caring for children after disasters, and serving communities in hands-on ways. In 2025, the church took care of 759 children who were affected by wildfires, flooding, tornadoes, and a terrorist attack. Also in 2025, people ages 11 to 70 gave a week of service through FaithX across the U.S. and in Uganda. Some volunteers gave even more, committing to a full year of service through Brethren Volunteer Service. 2 camps, one in Colorado and one on the eastern shore of Maryland, were the places where 2 new units of BVSers met for orientation. And many others gave in a different way, through financial support. Through the Emergency Disaster Fund, members of the Not So Big Church gave a not so small amount, $2.6 million in 2025. This supported members of the Global Church of the Brethren Communion in Nigeria, the Democratic Republic of Congo, South Sudan, and beyond. So how do members of this church learn to live out their faith every day? They start small by teaching their children. They create mountaintop experiences for junior and senior high youth, giving them space to explore their faith together. And they keep learning together, whatever their age. This learning together has been going on for generations. After so many years of practicing their faith, the Not So Big Church finds it easy to speak out about big issues, such as immigration, gun violence, military weapons, conscientious objection, and civil disobedience. What is this Not So Big Church that reaches its arms all around the world? What is this church that practices peace? Who are these people who want to be together because they believe God's community is worth working for? The Church of the Brethren.